Okay, here's tonight's homework solution. We're doing this because the class in general didn't do so well on a method that returned an object on the last quiz. So here's two word class methods that both return a new word object. Okay, not a string object, but a word object. So what you might do wrong then is just return, like the first one is called no last letter. So if it's apple, you want to return APPL. Okay? So the mistake, the common mistake would be to return my word dot substring 0 out to my word dot length minus 1. That's all the first few letters and stops by chopping off the last letter. Okay, that's a lot of good code there. It's just not right because it doesn't satisfy the return type, which is word. I'm returning a string, not a new word. So I want to return, like I had, a new word. A new word object. Okay, so I showed you one mistake students made. Another common mistake would be to do this. Say word W equals new word. And then say maybe W dot my word. And this is a mistake. W dot my word equals this, which looks good. It's tough code. You're doing some pretty impressive stuff, just it's just not all quite right. Okay. That looks good. Making a word object looks like, and we're setting that word object's my word, the instance field. There's nothing wrong with this line here. The problem is this first line is calling which constructor? It's calling a constructor we don't have. It's calling the default constructor. There is no default constructor in this class. I know students are saying, well, all classes get a default constructor. Well, no, not ones that already have their own constructor written. Then Java doesn't give it to us. So we have to not do that. Return a new word with this here in the parentheses. Okay. So a couple big mistakes I saw in the last quiz on a question like that. And then the reverse one I have done for you, an old first quarter challenge. I think that was around the end of the first quarter. We were doing loops that reversed words. You've done that for me a half dozen times at least. That's a great one there. And then in the number class, let's see what's there. A little simpler, no loops certainly. Again though, return objects. Don't return num modulus 10. That's not a number object. Don't return, in the other one, negative num. That's not a number object. You got to make a number object and return it. And again, you could do it in two lines. Number n equals new number, which is 10, and then return n. That's fine.